it today.
Hey, Elizabeth.
Oh my goodness. Hey, I was like not expecting y'all to be waiting for me. Okay. What is going on?
Yeah, I have a few other people that are supposed to be joining, but they still have a few minutes.
Beautiful. I want to apologize for the wreck of my office. We got the kids new beds, so it's like the dumping grounds right now. So please ignore the mess in the back.
No, it's okay. My office is a / kids playroom, so
Checks out.
I feel it. I get one corner of the room with a desk on it.
And the houses are smaller out there, yes?
Oh yeah, this is a tatami room, which is actually like their worship room. So like the floors, like bamboo mats and stuff.
Oh, that's nice.
So only a few houses have tatami rooms. So if we didn't have a tatami room, I would have nothing because like the living spaces in general are tiny.
Very different, I'm sure.
I see you, girlfriend. Here.
Give me one second, you guys. We're just going to hang out for just a few minutes. I hear my 3-year-old whining for me. So give me 1 second.
Yeah, mom life.
Yeah.
Baby, I'm busy, honey. Okay.
Yeah, I actually messaged dad. Dad was looking on Facebook and he was like, he called me, he goes, what are you doing? He was like, is this like one of those pictures where some people see blue and some people see green? Because he was like, clearly everyone knows what you're talking about, but I have no idea. And he was like, and I've read the post like 4 times. He was like, what are you doing? And I was like, Dad, that's the whole point. I was like, it's supposed to pique your interest. And he's like, well, I'm piqued. And I was like, okay.
You're gonna sit.
I don't know if we'll jump on or not.
Oh, I didn't invite him. I knew he wouldn't be jumping on this. But Christina might be jumping on, and then I think Hope is going to jump on. My friend Kayla, she's on her way home. She said she's almost home. She might be a couple minutes late, but she's going to hop on as well. And Candace hasn't read my message, so I don't know if she got it.
She's getting her hair done right now. We got a late, she was supposed to be there at 5, but we didn't get back from Connecticut until like 5:35. So she was 35 minutes behind, and she was going to some cosmetologist's house. So she said she'll try if she's not underwater.
Okay. Oh, great. Francesca's on. Okay, so you guys, I'm super excited. Hi, Alex. Hi, Heidi. Hi, Fran.
Hi. Hello.
So we are ready to go. I want to give Fran the opportunity to introduce herself and have a few minutes to chat. I don't want to take up too much of her time since this is her family day. So I'm going to let her kind of take it away, and then we'll get to the grit of it. Okay?
Okay. Hey, Fran.
Hey, guys. How are y'all? Happy Sunday.
Monday for me.
Monday.
Yes.
Okay, you've already done it. Awesome. Super excited to be on here tonight. My name's Francesca Fields, and I'm a Black Diamond here at Q. It's been so fun working with Elizabeth and her girls because that team is blowing up. So this is an honor to be asked to do this, but I'm just guys really quickly a little bit about my story and how I got to Q and kind of why I came here. So I've been with the company for about 2.5 years, and I have hit the rank of Black Diamond, which means I'm one of the top income earners in the company. It's been such a blessing and such an honor. So many lives have changed the last 2.5 years. I've been in the industry of network marketing for about 7 years, coming up in January, which blows my mind. I was definitely one of those people before that who was pretty against the whole industry. I thought that if I did something like this, it would mean that I would have to sell to my friends and kind of bug everybody. And I am very introverted and not a great salesperson. So to me, that seemed like I would basically fall flat on my face if I ever tried to do something like this. My education is in social work. So I have my master's degree in social work, and I worked as a child abuse investigator for years, which I loved my job. It was very difficult, but it was basically my heart's work. It's what I felt like I was put here and meant to do. I loved it. I am very passionate about helping that population of abused children. But when I had my first child, Everly, who's now 7.5, we've got 4. But she was obviously my first, and I kind of had to make a decision because social work and child abuse investigations, you have no idea if you're going to be getting to go home at 3 p.m. or 3 a.m. And with childcare, it was just too stressful to have to think about that with a newborn. So I had to make a decision, and I decided to become a stay-at-home mom. That first year of being a stay-at-home mom, I don't know if any of y'all relate to that, if you've been in the position, but it was really difficult mentally, physically. I really struggled with going from having a very high impact job, being very ambitious, having a lot of goals, to slowing down to the point of basically being in sweatpants all day and changing diapers. Really struggled and kind of lost myself a little bit that first year. And I was also struggling health wise. I really was having a hard time with my cholesterol, which is my mom's like, this is not genetic. What are you doing? What are you eating? And I was just super tired all the time, fatigued. And the doctor wanted to put me on medication. And I said, you know what? Let me just try to get this under control naturally first. So that's kind of what got me thinking about natural health supplements. And coincidentally, my sister-in-law had just joined this other health and wellness company and said, hey, just try these products for me, see if they help. You can sign up as a distributor and get a discount. You don't have to work the business. And I was like, yeah, I'm not working the business. And I got into this company. I started taking the products. They helped me a lot. I fell in love with natural health. Holistic health is like my jam. But I also started kind of looking at these women and hearing these stories of one of the ladies that came to my house when I had first kind of gotten started was making $50,000 a month. And I was like, is that a real thing? Like that literally you are making $50,000 a month. I didn't even make that in a year as a social worker. And so my pride was like, all right, we'll take a step back. You can kind of see if this might be for you. So I started to share my story and just how I was feeling on the products, and things started to take off. And that is when I fell in love with network marketing as an industry, really fell in love with it and saw myself not only changing things drastically for my family, but helping a lot of other people do the same thing. So about 4.5 years into that journey, I had done really well, but my dreams were a little bit bigger than what I was kind of seeing. And so I decided to start researching the best company possible that I could find that would not only have products that aligned with where I was at with health and wellness, but also have a business plan and a compensation plan that I could take to the top and take a bunch of people with me. So I started to research and look at, a bunch of different companies. I had kind of a list of things I was looking for. And when I came up against Q Sciences and started researching, I texted my friend. I went back and saw the messages a couple weeks ago. And I literally said to her, this seems too good to be true. Like, what's the catch? Is this like a real company? Like, what's going on? And she's like, no, Fran, it's true. Like, you just have to trust me. So I did. And I jumped in. And in the last 2.5 years, my family's deposited almost $2 million in commissions. That's not future money or, this is what you will earn if you X, Y, and Z, just straight up commissions. And we've been able to set up 4 different retirement plans. We've saved a ton. We've given a ton. We've invested. It has been really, really special. And in the last 2.5 years, my other dream of helping other people has come to fruition. We've been able to help almost 50 people start earning a 6-figure annual income. One of my girls that joined me last year, who was honestly too broke to even join the business, I had to pay for her to sign up, is earning 6 figures a month with me now. And it has completely changed her family's life and her girl's life. And it's just been really awesome. So you guys are going to learn tonight about the products that we have. Those will blow you away. We have something for everybody. The testimonies are overflowing. There's a testimony page with thousands of people on it and just the coolest testimonies. And you'll learn a little bit about our business plan and how we get paid. Right now is a really awesome time because we have Christmas cash, which just means from the end of this month to the end of December, you have the ability to earn $1,000 in bonuses just by hitting your first 3 ranks with the company, which is really significant for a lot of families before Christmas. And we get paid weekly, so that can be paid out to you really, really quick. And it's just a really exciting time. I had a great call with our president last week, and he said we are set to quadruple again in 2022. And so as far as timing goes, as far as growth goes, you literally couldn't choose a better time to partner with Q. And with this specific team, might I add, this team is on fire and incredible. So thank you guys so much for letting me hop on. Elizabeth, I hope that if there's anything else you want me to cover, please let me know. But just kind of wanted to share with you guys my story and why I'm so passionate. And hopefully y'all see what I saw 2.5 years ago tonight, because it's pretty special. So thank you guys so much.
That was perfect. Thank you so much, Fran.
All right. Have a good night.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Bye.
Okay, guys. How cool is that? All right. So Fran covered a great amount of what we stand for now. So I'm just going to kind of take a little bit of a back step and talk about where we came from, what makes Q Science special, and what it means to run a business with Q. And what that looks like for us, for each person, and how each of us have a different story. You know, Fran's story is going to be a lot different than mine and a lot different than Deseree's. So, and that's what's really cool, is that we're all kind of making our own journey here. So I'm going to set myself up first of all. Okay.
Can you hear Christina?
Okay. I'm going to share my screen with y'all. Okay. So first off, I want to introduce myself. My name is Elizabeth Sanchez. I am an executive ambassador with Q. I have been with Q Science since January of this year. I am a wife and a mom of 3. My oldest is 5, my middle is 3, and my youngest is 20 months. My son Santino, he's my oldest, was diagnosed with autism when he was 2.5. And we are on the cusp of getting my second evaluated as well. So autism really is a huge part of who I am and my story, and it runs a big part of how I connect with people, and it has a lot to do with my business, honestly. It's the exact reason why I'm with Q Sciences in the first place. I am, honey, not right now, okay? Please, if she starts whining. It's been a long day. All right, so a little bit about our country. This slide says 20 countries and growing. We're now at 27 countries. I obviously need to update. 700% growth. We are now up to 1,200% growth. After our product launch of collagen and terpenes in September, we quadrupled our sales at that point. And like Fran said, we are targeted to do the same coming up very soon. So if we stand for anything, it's cutting edge technology with our products, hands down. A little info about who we've got going on here. This is CEO and founder Mark Wilson. I don't know if you recognize him. He's a former NFL Super Bowl champion. Jake Spencer is our president. He came to meet with Mark, and they kind of linked arms in revamping Q Sciences. When Jake Spencer came into the picture, the compensation plan and the products that they had were mediocre. So he kind of just revamped the whole company. And that happened in 2012. So that's kind of the growth that we've seen a lot recently. Tara Truax, I put her on here because she happens to be someone that I'm particularly drawn to. Her leadership skill on top of Francesca. Hold on one second. I'm sorry, guys. So sorry, guys. Tara Truex is one of our leaders. She's an Emerald Ambassador. She's on the advisory council, and she is a wealth of knowledge when it comes to, she's also a special needs mom, which is why her and I connect a lot. But these people are at our disposal. And that's what's really unique about Q Sciences is that we have access to these people who are running this billion-dollar company. And this is my third network marketing company, and I can tell you I've never had this level of access. So I find it extremely unique. I am going to touch on products and hopefully not to go too long. The products are kind of my jam. It's how I came to get involved with Q Science. A friend of mine, Nikki, contacted me when she started with Q in December and said, hey, I just started with this company. I know that you sent CBD with Santino. I want you to check the stuff out. So I ordered some products. I ordered some sport for myself. I ordered some supplements and some CBD. And I think 3-4 days later, I signed up for my business because I knew what I had in my hands was unlike anything that I had been in contact with. I had to get this in other people's hands. The CBD is, I've used every brand out there and nothing compares to the patented formula that we have. So for me, as someone who is in the holistic health field, these products really made a huge difference in our lives. My husband uses the Q Core system. It's been studied at Johns Hopkins and Harvard to help with mental illness, with neurological disabilities. So there's a lot of peer-reviewed studies done on that particular side of our supplements. We have a whole weight loss line. We have vitamin sprays. We have a patented technology to our CBD. So this is really where the company passion comes from me. Being able to help other people feel better and function on a higher level and live on their highest potential for me is hands down where I want to thrive and where I want to stay. So like I was just talking about the Q Core, this is one of our most popular product suites. The Q Core is a 3-part suite. It's got the Q Max, which is our daily micronutrient. We've got our line. It's an anti-inflammatory supplement. And then our biotics, pre and probiotics. All of these put together make a very special blend of overall wellness. All the products used are all natural, papaya enzymes, black pepper extract, devil's claw. These products are made from Mother Nature. What we were given from day one from our planet and our earth, we're able to put into these supplements. And because we're using technology with Mother Earth, it's passing into the blood-brain barrier and being as effective as possible, really. We also have our Kids Core line, which is basically the kids version of the core. So it's kind of all three of these blended into one. There's 2 different flavors at this point. We've got our health and wellness program. We actually do have our own fitness app. So it's called My Q Fit. It's a separate subscription that you can get involved with. It's a really cool community. We have our own personal trainers here. We have a whole suite of products that you can use if you are in the health and weight loss field. Our meal shakes are on point, something I use on a daily basis. We have a carb blocker, we have muscle cream. The sport still to this day something I can't live without. So if that's something that interests you, we can definitely have a conversation about that. Meal plans, recipes, all done by nutritionists. Very cool. We've got our oral sprays. This little baby right here, this Q Sleep Spray, is our #1 selling product. They are all made with fully methylated vitamins, which means, again, it passes through that blood-brain barrier. So it's extremely effective. You take it sublingually. So it's outside of getting an IV in your arm, it's the quickest way it can possibly get into your bloodstream. So you have instant benefits from these sprays. I personally use almost all of these on a daily basis. During lots of sickness phases we've had recently, these D+ and the D3 has been a big deal for a lot of people. Okay, this is my jam right here, our hemp line. We have a, like I said, patented technology on our hemp oil. We do have THC free now. So if you are someone who works a job and you cannot have THC in your system, even though ours is legally under the limit of THC, true broad spectrum hemp does have trace amounts of THC in it. So we do have a free option for those who just absolutely cannot be part of that. Our formula is water soluble. So again, we're looking for technology that absorbs into the system immediately. Most CBD oils are oil-based. As we know, water and oil don't mix, right? So when you're ingesting an oil, it's going to sit at the surface and probably just pass through your system. All right, we got the whole fam here tonight. Okay. Pass through the system. And so the water soluble formula is really important. Okay, so this is Dr. Kimberly. He is our Chief Science Officer, and he's basically the one who makes all the products. He was with WebMD for, I believe, 15 years. Serenity, I need you to stop whining, please, and go in the other room. Thank you. He creates all of our products. I'm so sorry, guys. So he is the one who creates all of our products. And then we go through a rigorous test module by some of our top earners and our product director, Anne. He's a very special man, very, very special man. Okay, so a little bit about our customer retention. When you're running a business, you definitely want to have a good customer support system because we're not necessarily always handling our customers. We have a customer care line. Everyone who signs up, whether they're a customer or an ambassador, is going to have their own back office to control their auto ships, control when they want to place an order. They can call customer care anytime they want for help with their orders, placing an order. I mean, literally anything. If we ever do get backed up on a specific product, they can help with that. And because of this superior customer service, we are able to have a pretty high retention rate. I think we're like 84% customer retention right now, which is pretty phenomenal. Okay, let's get down to the nitty gritty. I don't want to take too much of your time for the rest of the night. Starting a business can be very pricey. Say you're going to go start a restaurant. Yes, that'd probably be a good $100,000. Whereas the beauty of network marketing is it's something that we can do from our phones, something we can do from our computer, something we can do on our own time, right? There's so many benefits of being able to work where you're at. Having your own website. So when you do sign up, you're going to get, like I said, your back office, and you're going to control your business through that. You're going to have support through all of the leaders, on top of having your customer care as well. The enrollment fee is $39.95. So it's $40 per year, and that's just to cover costs of your website, marketing, things like that. You will be ordering product on a monthly basis. And that's something we can talk about in detail. Because if you're going to run a business, you want to know what the products are like, right? So we order a minimum of 100 PV per month. Let's talk a little bit about customer. Can you guys hear my screaming baby? It's so distracting. I'm so sorry. So sorry. She's obviously not used to being away from me. This is why I work from home. So this is kind of a small breakdown of your first few ranks. When we talk about the executive time clock, when you first start your business, it's going to be these 3 first ranks here. That's our goal, is to get someone to that 3rd rank of executive. That's going to give you your max amount of bonuses. Right now with that Christmas cash, it's going to take your bonus from $750 to just over $1,000 if you were to hit that in your first 30 days, which for Desearee is going to be 60 because of the timing of her sign up. So for anyone who decides to start a business with Desearee this week, say, you're going to have until the end of December to hit that executive rank, which is really cool. So you kind of get it like an extra, that extra time in the open month. But if you can see how the bonus structure works, a little bit about what your monthly passive income is. You see this little FFM down here, that's our financial freedom movement. So we have 4 ways of making income. One of them is customer sales, then you have your rank bonuses and monthly income, and then you have your financial freedom movement. Once you hit a certain rank, the company pays you X amount of dollars to go to a debt or savings of your choice. So if I'm a bronze ambassador, every month I get a paycheck of $200 that doesn't even come to me. It goes straight to, say, my student loan debts. And the company sends it directly there. I never see that money. I have my separate paycheck. So it's a really, really great movement. QSigns definitely prides themselves on creating financial stability, whereas you might see a lot of other network marketing companies talking about free trips and cars and stuff like that. And it's just not really what QScience does a whole lot. It's all about, like, you know, creating a financial stability in whatever respect you need that to look like. This is, the rest of this is just a little bit of information about like how we build. You're gonna always have the support of your upline. As you can see, we had the support of Francesca Fields, who's in the top 3 earners of the company, joining us on a Sunday evening. So always have the support of the company. This is just a little bit about my son's story and how we came to find out about QScience. That first product we tried was the Fuse CBD, and it was an instant game changer for him. And from that moment, I vowed that I would always make sure that I was getting this in other people's hands. So I'm going to apologize again for my daughter screaming and open it up for questions, and I'll let you guys go really quickly.
Well, I don't have any questions. We can't hear you, Kayla.
Can you guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, good. So if I were to be interested in this and want to get started, Desearee, I would have to, is it like partnering up with you, or you're teaching me how to do this? Like, how do I start this if this is something that I'm interested in?
Well, I think me and Elizabeth can both answer this. So you would start through me, but you would actually work with me and Elizabeth since I work with her. And I mean, just like you, I had no, I still am learning, obviously, but they give me like all these resources and videos on how to do this. And then Elizabeth walks me through daily. She's always like messaging me and sending me stuff and showing me like how to do it and like keeping me on track. And I would be that for you. And then she would be supporting me as well. So like it wouldn't just be
Okay.
me, it'd be me and Elizabeth working together to do it. You would just
Okay.
go through my name when you sign up.
Okay. Okay. So
Yes.
That makes sense.
so I would
Elizabeth?
be walking,
Yep.
so I would be working, like you would walk me through the
Oh,
steps and I'd
gosh.
be working. Are you saying like from your website until I learn how to make my own, or do we each?
You'll have your own website from day one. You're gonna have your
Okay.
own website from day one, but I will be showing you day by day how to build your business to where in 2-3 weeks you can manage everything on your own. This is
Okay.
just a streamlined support system. So because Desearee literally just started, she doesn't really know the ins and outs, but typically speaking, yes, the person above you would kind of teach you day by day how to run a business, how to talk to people, how to get people on calls like this. So the system is super simple. You start your business, you talk about it to other people, whether that be on social media, at work, at parties, whatever. You have a call just like this. Have your friends join you. They're going to come join in with you, start a business themselves, and it's a snowball effect. And all of that volume just trickles down and down and down and down and down.
Okay.
And if we weren't running out of time in 6 minutes, I would totally show you my back office so you could see what that looked like. But I promise you, the systems are set up for you.
We have 4 kids, so I might have to make the office in the corner of our room or something.
Oh yeah,
I
was
blushing. I feel so terrible. I don't usually do calls on
I was
Sundays.
showing them that my
No,
my
it's okay.
office is
Yeah.
a kid's room, and I have
Yeah.
the tiny desk in the corner next to my son's desk.
And
It's totally
honestly,
okay.
guys, I'm gonna keep
His
it
crib is
super.
a laundry basket over there.
Yep. I'm gonna
Yeah.
keep it super real. This is like what my life looks like. Like I cannot work a full-time job because of my son's needs. I have to be home, and this is what my life looks like. I have 3 young kids, and there's always someone crying, and there's always someone needing something, and I make an income from home and support my family while having this going on. It's totally possible.
Okay.
You know,
Great.
so
and it's a good feeling to bring something to the table.
Absolutely. Absolutely.
And Kayla,
know
we'll
that we
also,
have-
me and Elizabeth will put you in a private chat too. Sorry.
Yeah.
Okay.
As a matter of fact,
and we can
if you
explain
could-
more to you as well.
Yeah, start a 3-way conversation directly after this so we can kind of stay connected, and we'll answer whatever questions you have.
Okay.
And same thing for Heidi and Christina. If they, message them, Desearee, and see if they want to get in a 3-way chat just for information, no commitment. No commitments necessary. We just want to make some people some money. It's like my favorite part of my job, making other people money. It's great.
Well, I'm a delivery driver. I do like DoorDash and Instacart and Uber and stuff, but that's so much miles and the gas now. And then I have to leave the house, find a babysitter. Even though I'm my own boss, I still have to make accommodations. Whereas if I'm here, I can put him down for a nap and start, doing whatever I need to do online or video chat and stuff like that. So it does make it a lot more convenient and easier to not have to get out and go and spend the miles and the gas.
Absolutely. But also think about it. That could be a good networking strategy for you as well. You never know who you're going to be given a ride to, right?
Yeah, that's true. Hey, look, I've met a Christian worship band picking them up in New Orleans when I did Uber. And when I picked them up in the Uber, they were like, hey, what are you listening to? And the song that I was listening to was a Christian song that they were performing that night. And they were like, what? This is crazy. Like, you should come to the worship seminar and listen to us perform this exact song.
That is very cool.
It's very cool.
You never know who you're going to run into or who you're going to talk to. So, okay, great, ladies. We have 4 minutes before my thing shuts down on me. So
okay,
I'm going to end this conversation. I thank you all so much for your time tonight. And I thank you for listening to my screaming child for half of the Zoom. And I cannot wait to have further conversations with you. Okay.
All righty.
Yes,
All
and I
right.
will message you ladies. Thanks for coming
Yes.
and supporting me. I had a